Alright guys, welcome back to another review. If you're like me and you're a serious waterfowl hunter, most important thing to you for a dog is him being dry, comfortable, and concealed. So today we're going to go over the best options by MoMarsh dog stands, also owned by Higdon Outdoors, which is right down the road from where I live here in Paducah. But we're going to figure out which one is best for you in which scenarios. And today I got a partner. I got my boy Stoney here. He's going to be helping me demo on the final stand. But today we're going to go over the Invisi-Lab dog stand, the final stand, and the Fieldhouse. But today we're going to start with the Invisi-Lab. So the Invisi-Lab is going to be for your scenarios where you're in shallow water or flooded fields and you want to be able to raise the dog up out of the water. You can raise all four legs to 34 inches, so that is extremely high up out of the water in those scenarios where you're in a little bit more flooded waters. So also on the Invisi-Lab, it comes with a cover. Now the cover has a zipper front as well as a zipper back as well, and mesh on the sides to where if the dog wants to be able to look out the sides when you are shooting. Now also on the Invisi-Lab, it does have straps on here to where if you're wanting to add brush, grass, whatever you want to add to it to make it more concealed, you can do that. Now also on the Invisi-Lab, it is a little bit wider than your final stand, and the only reason that is because you got to put this cover on. The cover already comes on it, but it has the cover on it so that it can be a little bit wider, so you can have the cover and it's able for the dog to get in. Now it also has your mud feet, so you don't have to worry about it sinking down in the ground, good stability and all that stuff. And then you also have the mesh bottom so the water can fall through and it's not just holding water in there. Now for the one that Stoney's on. This is the one I probably use 3/4 of the time. As you can see, it has been through everything. But this is the final stand. So the final stand is basically identical to this one. The only difference is this one has a cover, this one doesn't, but it has the adjustable legs, 34 inches. You can use this in flooded timber, that's what I primarily use it for, or if you're in a marsh like I am in southeast Missouri, it's open fields with a tree here, tree there, where I'm setting up next to some trees that have enough concealment to where he can look all around and not be standing out like a sore thumb. Now also on the final stand, it's got the mesh bottom, water straight through, but overall this is my go-to for all scenarios. Now let's end with the Fieldhouse. Now the Fieldhouse is going to be where there is no water. If you're just wanting to conceal him on dry fields, rice, whatever you want, that is what this one is. Now I don't know if you can see, but this bad boy has short legs, 4 inches, that's all you got. Now it breaks down just like all the others, but it does have the cover, it's got your straps, it's got your see-through sides, it's got your front zipper, and it's got your back zipper. And then it collapses down as well. Now, I will say this one is really, really low to the ground. It is great, but it did take me some training for Stoney to want to go into this one because it is below his line of sight, so he has to get down and in. He's fine with it now, but it did take a little bit of training for him to get used to going into this one. And like I'm gonna say for this one and this one, definitely this one. If your dog is wearing a vest, like the MoMarsh vest, it is amazing. But sometimes you need to watch out. The top will catch on this top when they're jumping back in. It's nothing against the MoMarsh stand, nothing against the vest. Just watch out for that. This one for sure, just because it's so low to the ground and the dog's gonna have to bend over to get in, just watch that vest catching on this top. Now, each of these both do have a roll up to where you can strap this to the top. You don't have to worry about it falling back down, getting in the way of the dogs. But overall, all three of these have a purpose for each scenario. I have all three just because. I mean, I live right down the road from Higdon, and when they have their sale days, I go out there and pick out one. Now I do have another one. It's not in here. I do have a version of this, but with the 4-inch legs. I use that for training or as a cot and that type of stuff. But one more thing as well, if you're wondering about transportation with these, carrying them in, blah, 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 both of these break down. So you can fold each leg, got to make sure these are flat, so you can fold it together, buckle it together, and they both have a strap to where you can wear it like a backpack or a satchel. This breaks down great. I mean, it is simply in the back that folds down just like that. Other one comes down easy peasy. It's just got a single bar right here in the middle. There you go. Done. So you guys got any questions, you guys can just let me know. I just want to do a short video on each of these so that you guys know what is best for your hunt. I highly recommend MoMarsh stands. They've been great. Been through it all. Let's do a quick overview of what we went over in this video. You got the first one, you got the Invisi-Lab that is for your shallow waters and flooded fields with concealment. And then you have your final stand that is for flooded waters, shallow waters, but don't need any concealment. And then you have the final one is the Fieldhouse that is for no water whatsoever, 4-inch legs and concealment. So don't forget to like and subscribe so we can keep making these videos. Thank you guys.